Welcome back to Cronkite Sports Report. Women in sports journalism have been breaking barriers for decades, and the trend continues as more and more women take on roles that have been historically reserved just for men. Jonah Krell talked to women broadcasters on the mic here in Arizona to find out where the industry stands now and where it needs to go.
Can't believe I didn't eat any ballpark food today. There's plenty of time for that, though, right?
This has been the work life of Jody Jackson for 23 years in Arizona. But for the Bally Sports Arizona host and reporter, she doesn't think about all that time spent, or the fact that it's actually work.
Every day I try to do the best that I can that day in covering the different teams and sports that I cover. And I do have a lot of fun along the way.
Jackson was named the Arizona Sportscaster of the Year by the National Sports Media Association in January, the first woman to win the award in Arizona's history since its inception in 1959. And even for someone who's covered virtually every Valley sport for as long as she has, the honor isn't validation for her career.
The validation is really when I do a great story or when I do something on the air that I'm proud of, that people at home enjoy watching it and the players and coaches enjoy watching it. So that's really the true validation, but it does mean a lot to me to get that.
But Jackson isn't the only female sportscaster making waves in State 48. In fact, women are making history across the Valley sports tree. Ann Myers-Drysdale is part of both the Phoenix Suns and Mercury broadcast teams as an analyst, and joined by her side on Mercury games is play-by-play voice Cindy Brunson. Lindsay Fry is the radio color analyst for the Coyotes, the fourth woman in NHL history to have such a role. Their success shows that Arizona is a great place for women to find their footing in the industry.
The Cronkite School of Broadcasting at ASU is a big plus. I mean, to me, that's a draw. That says it all right there. You know, the fact that there's so many opportunities and women really have that ability to step through the door because there is an opening for them here in Arizona.
I came here at a great time when sports was just exploding. You know, the Suns were here, the Cardinals were here, but the Coyotes were relatively new when I came, and the Diamondbacks relatively new. I got here just in time for the World Series. And I think there was more opportunity for women. Also, we really took our opportunities and ran with them, and that's always the case when you have success.
And women have run with those opportunities in the last few years. In the NBA, there are currently 6 women hired as broadcasters for a team, and only 2 of those 6 were in the same position 3 years ago. But while women in sports broadcasting roles are becoming more common, the overall landscape is still dominated by men. The 2021 report from the Institute for Diversity and Ethics in Sport gave an F for its sports media gender hiring grade and found that over 85% of reporters were men. Still, the Arizona broadcasters are optimistic about the recent progress and know it needs to keep building.
The trailblazing is happening now, but we just don't want it to stop. Nobody wants to be a one-off. I don't want to be the first and only play-by-play voice for the Mercury. You feel me? I want to be the first of many. Our mission now collectively is to make sure that the ball keeps rolling down the hill for others to get opportunities.
It's been a man's world, and it still is, but slowly but surely the women are breaking in different positions, whether it's a general manager position or your president, or, you know, these positions are opening up. And so, but it's nothing new because all of them are qualified. And you only really kind of bring it up when you make a big deal about it.
Myers-Drysdale has said there shouldn't be a big deal every time a woman appears on the screen. And the way things are trending, perhaps women will only have to worry about having a great day of laughs at a ball game.
Drew Jones faced Shohei Ohtani and got a hit off of him.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And
Jackson is happy future broadcasters have more women to look up to, something she didn't have much of as a kid. And after 2 decades in the Phoenix market, she certainly has become one herself. In Phoenix, Jonah Krell, Cronkite Sports Report.